Many of those customers will be forced to spend the night inside a cold, dark home.
For some who lost power, their service has been restored, but others could be without it for days. 13 News reporter Cassidy Wood is in Putnam County tonight. Cassidy, is there power where you are at?
Well, Rob and Marilee, I'm going to rattle off some numbers for you guys to show you just how much damage this storm did. As of right now, 30% of Cabell County is still without power. Here in Putnam County, 20% of the residents here are without power. Now, these crews are working 16-hour shifts to try to get the power back on. And as you mentioned, those out-of-state crews, there are 200 workers that are here from out of state trying to get the power and heat back on.
There are several places where we just have a lot of damage.
The ice storm that hit southern West Virginia last night created numerous power outages in 3 of our counties.
We usually get it a couple times a year. It's usually wind or, like in this case, ice storm.
Andy Brown has lived here in Putnam County for 33 years. And today he had about a dozen Appalachian Power workers in his backyard.
There was a tree back there that came down and actually broke the lines. And the tree was hanging up in other trees, and it took them a long time to get it cut out of the way. And then they spliced the lines. They're finished now, but I guess they've got a little cleanup work to do before they head out.
These workers spent hours working in his neighborhood, repairing broken lines, clearing out tree debris, and making sure the power can be turned back on safely.
The guy in the tree looked like a monkey climbing around up there. I really admire those guys.
This site is a familiar one for Cabell County residents too. And here in the Huntington area, there were power outages as well. I don't know if you can see behind me right now, but there's a road that's still marked closed. It's closed off, and the subdivision behind there had to struggle without power all day today. This neighborhood off of Washington Boulevard completely dark, and the only thing lighting it up, car headlights. This area is especially dangerous because it's so dark. A tree fell in the road, blocking a car, and Huntington police had to come help.
The hard thing, I think, with this storm is that the ice has remained on the trees, and as long as it's there, it's going to continue to make limbs break, and it's going to continue to cause problems.
As Appalachian Power just said, that is what is making damage control so difficult. Ice is accumulating on these tree branches, and because it's still cold, it's still sitting there and branches keep falling. But as we mentioned, there is extra help here, so Appalachian Power says they are trying to get the power turned on as soon as possible. For now, live in Putnam County, I'm Cassidy Wood, 13 News, working for you.